Hello. In today's short video, I wanted to talk about um, the light that is here with us on planet Earth and how it's affecting our consciousness and our bodies. My beliefs and opinions expressed in this video are a result of a lot of research that I did, reading many books and watching documentaries about this plethora of divine spiritual light that's cascading down onto our planet now. So in 2016, I started to feel strange in my body. I started to feel like undulating waves were in my limbs, and sometimes I would stop short while I was walking and just feel like these waves were coming at me from outside. So it definitely felt like it was pummeling through me from the exterior. And this happened enough times that I started to realize something's up. I didn't think that it was in my internal makeup or a health problem. I could sense that it was coming in from the outside, and it was not unpleasant. It was actually quite pleasant, quite surreal, but it would make me lightheaded and dizzy. And what I found was a lot of information about 2012, the solstice, December 21st, 2012. And there was a lot of hype in the media about this being the end of the world and misconceptions about what the Mayans were trying to state. And really what the Mayan shamans were doing was they finished their calendar at the solstice of 2012 because it was marking the end of an age. And the age that we're leaving or have left, we're starting to go into the new age. We left the Iron Age or the Age of Pisces. So it just depends on what information you read. But for example, the people in India, they have sectioned off ages. So there's iron, silver, bronze, and gold. And each one of those metals is corresponding to our level of consciousness and awareness, how we interact with the world and how we empower ourselves. So the Iron Age, the Kali Yuga, we're just leaving this, was the age of the least consciousness. So that's why wars and violence and abuse in families is so prevalent. And so 2012 marked the time when we would be leaving this age and then entering another golden age. Also astronomically, the planets have aligned, or I should say the stars. Our sun has aligned with Sirius, and Sirius is an incredibly large star. And it what suns do is they pulsate out divine, loving light energy, and we all need this who are alive physical beings. We need this to replenish our bodies and to stabilize our moods. And so we're basically getting higher doses of solar energy, and the solar energy does so much for our psychic energy and our raising in consciousness. So 2012 was a marker for when this period would start to come. Before 2012, there was a speed up called the nanosecond, or I think that a number of researchers call it the nano, where from 1988 to 2012, there was a speed up in energy to get people ready for this new age. And so now what we're experiencing each and every month, every year for sure, is an increased amount of solar activity. The hertz of the planet, so the vibration that the planet operates on, has been 7 hertz for centuries. And we are now reaching 16 hertz, 17, 19 hertz. So the planet is actually vibrating at a faster, higher speed in terms of hertz. And this can be found by looking at the Schumann resonance. And you can see and map out the spikes in what the planet herself is going through. And basically, suns and stars, they contain divine light energy from God.
if you don't like the term God because of the controlling connotation that it has, and I understand because religion as an institution has done so much to affect our thoughts about God, and there's so many people that have turned to atheism because of the all of the corruption in our churches, right? Each and every religion has this background of torture and war and pedophilia. So a lot of people have turned away from that, not realizing that there's another option, and that's to find God within. And literally, like, I didn't know what that meant. Every time I would hear from native people or from astrologists, go within, I thought this was just an abstract, meaning of like, okay, well, what does that mean? I have been finding out because of my meditation. And going within literally means focusing on your internal heart, which is the seat of the soul, and keeping your attention there, which grows your own light. And we can incorporate and integrate the light that's coming through our own sun, and we can use it to heal our bodies, to heal our minds, to make us more aware. And it's so easy now. The level of light that's on the planet, all it really takes is you lying down and placing your attention out of your mind, out of the monkey mind, and onto a body part, into your hands. I've said this before, the rich nerves, or onto your toes, or maybe your stomach, intestines. Like, just placing your attention on a different body part other than the mind will help you increase light inside of yourself, and this will affect your nervous system, and then the nervous system will start to become more powerful and strong, and will activate your organs, and everything will start to heal. The light is here for us now at this time. I mean, it's easy to see that people my age are different from, much different from a generation or the baby boomers, and the baby boomers were much different from their parents and so on. Like, as the generations go forward in this speed up time, we're becoming more compassionate, sensitive, aware, spiritual, connected to God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, beings. And I just want to emphasize, learn about the light, learn about the light of God, or I say God or Great Spirit. Learn about what it is and the love of it, and how it is basically the substance of all this manifested realities, the dimensions, the spiritual dimensions, the non-physical, the physical dimensions, all are fueled by light. And we have not had much light on the planet for thousands of years because we've been in a dark time. So heal the darkness within by bringing in the light. Learn about this stuff. It's fascinating and empowering. And that's all I had to say.